I had an experience this weekend that is not necessarily a pleasant experience. But you know, God takes all things, shakes it together, presses it down, and works it together for good. I remember as a child growing up, we sang songs in church, you know. You don't always think your kids are listening, but they get in. And I remember my mama standing next to me singing a song, I'm a New Creation. You ever hear that song? I'm a New Creation. And then I'd hear her singing songs. Fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. These songs got in there. The message of the songs got in there. And I'm glad I can stand before you today and say that I'm a new creation. I'm a brand new man. Because Thursday I came in to do some work around the church. And a young lady here in the church come to me and asked me to do a song. She heard it on one of the CDs that I did, and it's called The Anchor Holds. I agreed to do it, but I didn't realize what the Lord was going to do, what the Lord was going to allow to take place, to see if I really am going to allow that anchor to hold. At the time, I didn't realize it. At the time, I was being Brother Bob Sellars, just going on about life, doing what I had to do. Friday night, the devil said, here we go. Me and my family stepped out for a little while Friday night, and we were robbed. 2 teenagers came to my house, kicked my door down, went through, ransacked everything, took what they wanted. But the anchor holds. The mother of one of the teens came to me, crying, begging me, do something for my son. I said, I can do nothing except forgive him. As her mouth fell open and her head spun towards me, I said, and I do.
Amen, Brother Bob.
Because I'm not going to stand in a position of becoming hard-hearted like the world and letting these young men feel that everyone around them and every situation they get into cannot be forgiven. I may have lost physical things, but my entire family is still breathing and praising today. So I wanted to share that with you today, that it's amazing how on Thursday you asked if I'd sing that song. And then the circumstances that come into my life on Friday to say, are you seriously going to let your anchor hold? I'm going to stand before you today and say, I want each and every person in this church, when you go home today, if you will, not missing one person if you can help it, to ask God to bless this families that did this to us, because we want God to intervene. We do not want to make it a situation where you're of the world, it has nothing to do with you. We want to make it to where they know that there are people in churches who are saying, we want you to be a part of us, no matter what your past is, no matter what you've done in your past. God forgives, and we do too. Amen? So I'm going to sing this song. I don't have the CD, sister, so I'm going to torture you again today and see if we can get through it. But just allow the Lord to bless your hearts today.
God delivered Brother Sellars.
And